Hello, my name is Sarah Hansen, and the model I did was over the visual system. And the reason why I did that is because I was having a little trouble sort of trying to figure out how the optic radiations move from the LGN to the primary visual cortex, and so I thought making a model would be a sufficient way to do that. Okay, so to start off, we have the cornea, the iris is underneath the cornea, and the lens, which is this little convex circle here. The inside of the eye consists of the retina, which is this yellow layer, the choroid, which is this pink layer, and the sclera, which makes up the white outside layer of the eyeball. In the retina, there is the macula, which is this dark brown circle, and in the center of the macula is the fovea. There's also the optic disc, where all of the nerves in the retina exit the eyeball. It's a little bit easier to see it in here. They exit the eyeball through the optic disc and form the optic nerve. So you see all the nerves exiting here as the optic nerve. Now they travel through the optic nerve to the optic chiasm, which is this little X here. And in the optic chiasm, they separate out into the left and right visual fields. So the information from the right visual field will, which is represented by these orange and brown streaks, from the right eye will come over, cross, and go to the left optic tract. And the same thing will happen for information coming from the right, or the left visual field, which is the green streaks. So they'll come out and cross, and then go to the right optic tract. So the optic tracts synapse onto the lateral geniculate nucleus of the thalamus, and then from there they project outward to the primary visual cortex. Now, information from the inferior visual field, which is represented by these lighter colored segments, so this light green and light brown, will sort of loop around and project directly onto the cuneus. The information from the superior visual field, which is represented by this dark red and green, project onto the lingual gyrus. So here you see these retinotectal fibers, and they synapse onto the pretectal area. In the axons from the pretectal area will synapse onto the Edinger-Westphal nucleus, and from there both parasympathetic fibers and the ocular motor nerves will project from here back to the eyeball. So the parasympathetic fibers, which is this purple color, will synapse onto the ciliary ganglion, and that controls the dilation and constriction of your iris. These pink fibers represent your ocular motor your ocular motor nerves, and those synapse onto your medial rectus muscle, superior rectus muscle, inferior rectus muscle, and inferior oblique muscles.